Focus, Wyvern. We don't have time for this. All hell is about to break loose.
Bossy McBossmanton. What if you made a YouTube channel and called it Boss Battle Database, and anytime you fought a boss in a game, you just quickly recorded the footage and uploaded it? Somebody already did it.
Just in time.
There's no platinum trophy for incendiaries. It's the Battle of Saudi Arabia, the Arabians.
This is going.
To the gates! Quickly! Move!
What do you mean, you refuse? Did you not pledge your swords to our cause?
The game is like Game of Thrones. Like the Phoenix, the little boy, that's the Phoenix. He's like the little boy in the wheelchair from Game of Thrones. And then the main character is like Jon Snow. He got a dog. You know, Jon Snow. This game is like just like this game is Game of Thrones. Like the new Final Fantasy is just like Game of Thrones. You got Mr. Jon Snow who's got a dog. Everything is just like Game of Thrones in this. Like they stole the whole story from Game of Thrones. I would have waved my middle finger at her, like, you know what I mean? Like, put your hand out flat, but then put your middle finger up a couple times. You know what I mean? I would have held my hand out flat and started waving my middle finger at her a little bit. Let's see what she'd do.
It was the Dalmex who drove back the Crusaders in the Battle of the Twin Realms, was it not? Or am I mistaken? Besides, your dominant has yet to take the field.
This game got this real slutty blonde-haired girl in it who smokes a pipe.
And
she smokes magic out of the pipe, materia.
Would only get in the way.
Perhaps you have
she smoked it like it's crack right out of the pipe.
Their own dominant. We would be fools to underestimate them.
Bugger their knights.
What did you say?
Yeah, there's a blonde-haired girl in this game who smokes magic. She smokes solidified chunks of magic out of a pipe, as if it was crack. This guy's smoking a blunt. This guy's smoking a blunt. That's Titan. That's the Titan smoking a blunt. Put it out in the old man's coffee. Said he'll roll another one. He blew the smoke in the old man's face, put his blunt out in the coffee. He said, I'll roll another one of them. So have fun eating your clam chowder, then spitting it on them. Yeah. So all the priests, those dirty priests, that's all they eat is clam chowder. They know what they're doing. They're sick. The priest is always surrounded by little kids eating clam chowder. That's how you know they're no good.
You cock.
Benedict.
Her name was Benedict. That's her name. Benedict or whatever. Benedict.
Take care.
That's her name.
Does the lion
Benedicta.
take care when
You
he
know what I
chooses
mean?
the hare? Or do you think me one of the latter?
Benedict.
Oh, my love. You are a lion. You're my lion.
I'm not afraid of a little frost, Benedicta.
But
But I will need someone to warm me when
her
I
Candy had a little sister named Sugar. That's Candy's little sister, Sugar. She's the whore of the neighborhood.
The front lines are gone.
She's the whore of the neighborhood, like the blonde-haired girl from Game of Thrones.
Chaos will conceal us.
Like the Lannister. That's Jon Snow right there.
And quick and deadly.
As always. You don't get to die here, Wyvern. Move!
Right on top of us.
Anytime, Wyvern. Who's gonna stand there?
This is more like a CGI movie that you get to control little bits of. Oh shit. He ain't gonna be in part 17. That dude got killed by the boulder. He's not gonna be in 17.
Wyvern! Wyvern!
That's Joe Dragon talking. That's how Joe Dragon sounds. That kid that was in the party.
Do you yield? Well, if... Let's start again from the beginning. Come, show me your form. More. Don't give your enemy time to repulse.
Very good. Such swordsmanship will serve you well in the field. But can the same be said of your spellcraft? The flames of the Phoenix burn within you.
See, it's like Game of Thrones on the town of Winterfell.
Come, Clive. Rain fire down upon me. Keep them coming. Show me the Phoenix did not bless you for naught. Well done. You wield the Firebird's flames just as a first shield should.
You flatter me, my lord.
Or would you rather I flattened you? Can be arranged. Let's see if you can elude my blade. After all, your attacking prowess will count for naught if you don't live long enough to use it. On your toes, Lord Rossfield.
Lord Rosefeld.
Try to evade my attacks.
But this weed I'm smoking is so good, it makes me feel like I'm having a heart attack.
What are you doing?
Not quite.
How did you dodge that? I'm sure I had you.
That was amazing!
Was I not clear as to the purpose of this exercise? Ooh. Never take your eyes off your enemy. Good. Remember, Clive, your blade is not your only weapon. Quickness of thought and fleetness of foot are indispensable arms in any shield's arsenal. But you are not just any shield, are you? Show me what sets you apart from the rest. You have been blessed by the Phoenix, granted the use of its power. Call upon that power now to close on me. Well, I'm waiting. Was it all our shields could move so swiftly? Fly at me on the Firebird's wings! Impressive. But even the most agile shield cannot hope to escape every blow. And death may come by a handful of cuts as easily as it comes by 1,000. There is only one way to ensure that you do not fall. Keep your wounds mended and your energies replenished. Speaking of which, my lord, you seem a little worse for wear. Now that won't do at all.
That'll have to be for now. All right then.
That's better. Battle is a succession of pivotal moments, wherein life and death can be decided at a single stroke. You must be ready to utilize every tool at your disposal if you are to navigate a path to victory, or at the very least, to ensure that you live to fight another day. Enough practice. It's time for the test. You've recovered from your soaking, I trust. You wouldn't want to kick a man while he's drowned.
I thought you'd never ask.
Come then, Lord Rossfield. Spar with me. If you believe yourself worthy to be called Shield of the Flame, then prove it.
As you wish, my lord.
Have at me, boy. Make proof of your strength.
The gameplay is like Devil May Cry, Part 5, without the puzzles.
Go on, you're sure to beat him this time.
taking this seriously.
Keep going, Clive.
It's time I took my own advice and used all the tools at my disposal. You disappoint me, Clive. If you fought like this in the field, you'd be dead.
Don't die. You know I can't bring people back.
Down with you!
You ever seen that Twisted Metal TV show? That TV show was really good. Hey, how you doing? You ever seen that Twisted Metal TV show?
It's taken me long enough.
It's a good TV show, Twisted Metal.
Worthy of your father.
I'm playing this new game or whatever. It's lame in certain ways, but I enjoy it.
Including me.
Final Fantasy 16. It's for the PS5 only.
Back to your drills.
It is or whatever, but there's a lot of cutscenes. You know, I could skip all this, but it's like if you can't decide whether you want to watch TV or play a game. Yeah, if you like, it's for people who can't decide if they want to watch a movie or play the game. Movie that you control. I'm live streaming it out. Like the people that are in the party with the PS5, they can just look they can do screen in a screen. You know, just have a little box with my screen on it. But this part I'm skipping. Yeah, I'm turning you up a little bit so I can hear you. The red, the blue, you gotta cross the wires and all that. So I was on my break at work and tried to make up a dick joke about every single thing that you posted. Everything you posted on Facebook, I tried to make a dick joke about everything I seen or whatever the whole time I was on my break. I thought it was funny. It made me laugh when I looked at it.
My friends.
Like you say, he's gonna put his cock in a wheelchair, or underneath. He's gonna put it underneath the rocking chair.
Well, I trust you.
Yes, Father. Much better.
I skipped the part that got the little kid in it. I ain't into the little ass brat. I would have thrown him off the bridge into the water. No, I'm too afraid. Too afraid. I'll look when I go back to work in a day or two.
I'm not sure. I need to speak with Father.
All right.
That's what they do. That's how they stay awake and cry. It gives them the energy to cry. I told them they had a guy holding up a sign. He said, "I am a veteran." And I said something like, what do you call it when you kick somebody out of the country? You can deport them. I said, "Deport all veterans," as a joke, and they banned me for a month.
Forgive me, Lord Marquess, pray do not concern yourself with this bungling cur. Bow to him, you fool. Did I say to speak?
It was no trouble. Really.
You're supposed to sell those dolls for thousands of dollars to people that had a kid and died.
Lordship's presence is more than his kind deserves. Why, neither the Empire nor the...
I would have burnt the doll up and then tried to sell the doll all burned. Said it was horror memorabilia.
Nice and quiet in here, isn't it?
I heard that there's this company that was selling Puppet Master dolls. And they tried to sell the girl doll to people. But it was so bad that everybody returned it. And what the people did, like the company, they took all the dolls that were returned and they burnt them with a torch and then mailed them all back to the people and said, here's your scorched edition from when she got burned in the movie. You know, Leech Woman from Puppet Master, she got burned in the movie. So everybody ordered a Leech Woman doll. When they got it, they hated it. They returned it. So the people at Full Moon who made the doll, they blowtorched them all, repackaged them, and sent them all back and said, here's your scorched edition from the scene when she was burned. And it's the same doll with burn marks on the face. Yeah, forget I said any of that.
That child is the
Big time horror fan.
He must be protected. Concerns anything.
There's not really much fighting in this game. It's like a television movie from the Sci-Fi Channel.
Good luck.
We drove the iron.
Try to get all the jewels. There's one.
But their patriarch still dreams.
There's one in the chest.
To storm. And when the
There's a jewel in the chest. There's a jewel on a ledge.
Quicker than the Blight ever did.
So we recapture the Mother Crystal. End their ambitions.
The Heart of Africa is the easiest thing to get, and you got to get through that door. You got to let him kick that in order to get the other jewels.
That does not mean I'm happy asking this.
But just remember that in order to get all the treasures, you got to have him kick that door. One treasure is up on the ledge, one is in the chest, one is in the vase. Just do whatever you got to do to get all the trophies. Yeah, well, let me get a word in here edgewise. I believe you. You're an aficionado on the game. You totally got your stuff down pat. No. Resident Evil 5. So, okay, so you understand. You know your stuff. But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing that happened with me. Everything that you said, I believe it, and I know that it's true. But I willfully, out of my own free will, straight up ignored it and specifically targeted the treasures one after the next. I specifically targeted eliminate. I'll yell over you. Don't make me yell over you. I fucking did a systematic elimination, treasure by treasure, one by one, and filmed the whole fucking thing. Filmed the whole fucking thing and brought the captain with me. I had Captain Neo with me, running with me the whole time. We systematically got every treasure in the game.
Can I? The blood of the Rossfields runs in his veins. Before going to war, we
you're my partner.
Phoenix Gate. It's our
No, we're good. All we gotta do is
and only the dominant can enter
beat the game on professional and get an S rank.
Oh, to hell with your way! The boy is ill.
You think I don't know that? But the boy is also the Phoenix. The heir to the throne. You can't keep him in swaddling clothes all of his life.
Elwyn!
Don't worry. Clive will watch over him. Though he is a youth of but 15 years, he's already a fine soldier.
I was trying to watch Nico's screen for a second, but I couldn't.
Today.
Don't worry. I'm sure you'll do brilliantly.
I'll try.
Something must have pissed me off. Oh, somebody finally told me. All they did was, all they had to do was say this, in 10 words or less. You need to change your vest. I had depending on which bulletproof vest you have on, depends on whether you could even equip a knife to throw. So apparently I had a different vest on, one that doesn't let you throw the knife. So I simply had to click on a different vest and pick a knife. And they made me go through hell just to learn that. They knew what they were doing too. Yeah, they knew what they were doing. No, yeah, they knew what they were doing because they wanted to piss me off, and they thought it was funny. They love doing it. They do that shit to me a couple times a week. They do that shit to me all the time. I beg my friends for help, and they tell me all kinds of stupid shit. That one dude, the dude who answered my question, the guy who answered my question, he talks to me on Facebook every single fucking day on Facebook Messenger. But he never joined a party chat and never say a word. He does. He does. I caught him doing a live stream with one of my enemies. He's doing a live stream with one of my enemies, playing Call of Duty, trying to keep it a secret. Like I care. Yeah, there's one guy that was in the chat about a year ago. He spammed the F word like 90 times. And a bunch of people in the Jason Shack, not me. They all reported him. No, it wasn't me. There's 89 people in there. And some of them reported him for spamming the F word. And he blamed me for it. When I tried to tell him that if you wanted to like type the F word, type it to me. That way if I report it, you know it was me. Don't type it to a fucking group with 89 people. He said that he's a YouTuber and wanted more. He said he's a YouTuber who wanted more subscribers. I said I got a group of 89 people. Let me add you to it. He goes over there and starts spamming fuck. You know. Well, it's a live comic book auction. They're auctioning. I know what you mean. I did one of those before, but it was. I had done that before, but differently though, because I'd turned on this live stream.
Keep your eyes open.
Ain't there just a? My camera on my phone ain't very good. So, you know, you have to send me the blue link. You have to go to the YouTube video and click the link. I went to this one guy who was live streaming on YouTube, and he had a blue link in his description. And when I clicked it, I was on the video with him on the camera.
Not exactly the most well-maintained path.
And who do you imagine would maintain it? They've all fled from the...
Yeah, I know. I probably would. Except right now, I kind of don't feel like it. Because my room is all dark, my phone ain't that good. High as hell, I'm playing this game. I could pass out at any moment.
I'll take any help I can get.
I also got invited to this, something like you're talking about. These people invited me to it because I was watching them. I would watch them each week. It's called the Comic Book Trap House. It's a YouTube channel. It's called Comic Book Trap House. And I'd watch Comic Book Trap House, and those people tried to invite me a couple times because I know everything about comic books. Like I know lots about Dungeons and Dragons monsters, comic books. Like those are red caps. Those ain't normal goblins. Like a red cap is their leader. Like a red cap is different somehow. Like where a lot of blood was spilled, there might be a fucking goblin with a red cap on or some shit. They grow out of the ground like mushrooms where blood was spilled. Mountain Dew. Now, the broadcast is brought to you by marijuana and Newports. So if anybody wants to keep the broadcast going, send marijuana and Newports to the link below.
Goblins. So the reports were true.
Big bags of marijuana, big boxes of Newports. Send it to my house. Brought to you by Newports and marijuana. I can't roll. I wanted to roll. How do I do the roll? So do the roar. How do I do the roar? Now, hold on. I'm passing you the controller, Captain. All right, fine. Do anything you got to do. Whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do. And it'll be your turn for a minute. I'll give the controller to what's-his-face. Fucking, what do they call him again? The Crucificer. Because you can play the games on other people's YouTube with the PS5. Balls. Oobloo. You know they sell lubricant for tits? They sell tit lubricant. I seen it at the store. It was at Spencer's. It was flavored. Or the Heart of Africa, that's where you fight Jill. Are you playing the game, Crucifier? Take over, Crucifier. Yeah, I know. We did that shit on Professional, live on YouTube, to prove we could do it. Hell yeah. It was a rough night. Shit was rough. We did it on Professional. And we got all the jewels on Professional. The treasures and shit. I thought it was hard as hell. I thought the shit was hard as hell.
There's more.
Just join the share play. Join the share play, Crucifier, and put you on the YouTube with the share play. I wonder if it'll be blurry or messed up. I sent you a share play where you could take over the PS5 on YouTube and fight a monster in the game. You could control my PS5 and on the YouTube and fight a monster using it. You could pass the controller on YouTube. Yeah, it's a real thing. Yeah, you could, during a live stream, you could pass the controller back and forth with no blue screen, no nothing. I can see them if they pop up, yes. The viewer won't see them. I can see them. There's no, I could, like, if you go to your, I don't understand. You're live streaming as well? I didn't realize you were live streaming as well. Well, I'll pass the controller to Barry Glenn David Masterson. Barry David Jefferson Lee Irvin Glenn Jones. It's every one of his personalities got a different first, middle, and last name. Say it to Barry William Davison or Irvin Glenn Cale. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, or Fabiano, Santiago, Domingo, Rodriguez, Juan Ramirez. You gotta just explore. You gotta explore the woods. Ain't no map. You're supposed to know where to go. You're supposed to be, this is part 16. You're supposed to be smart by now. You played 16 of them. Ain't no map no more. There's only one path you can go to, and it's straightforward. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's only one path you could go on. There's no map needed. Is there a map in Mario? You know what I mean? Like, you just go there. There's only one path.
Watch out, my lord. Some of them.
Like, is there a map in the first Castlevania? Oh, well, there is. There is.
We'll all have our hands full here.
There you go. They're the bad guys. If you hold R2, you could do your special move somehow. Or circle. But you got him, though. It's a little bit like Final Fantasy Remake, with only one guy. Yeah, it's like Devil May Cry. I'm not sure. I don't think you can. I think you can only evade. It's inside that building. There's a light inside the building, I think, or something. Oh, there you go.
We should be nearing the old village square.
It might not be a nest of goblins.
What, it's a YouTube channel? I don't understand.
Sneaky sods. We're trapped.
My lord. I'm working on it.
I got my phone and YouTube out right there, but I'm sitting here smoking a blunt watching this game.
He's the leader. But we'll have to take care of
Look
his
at them
followers
goblins.
first.
Cause this purple weed, purple bulb make you tired.
As if you have to ask.
Yeah, it is a good deal. It seemed like a good deal or a fair deal.
And there was one.
I haven't seen that in a while. Like this year, there's like, remember that cartel weed back in the day with the seeds in it? Can you still get that?
Here it comes.
Yeah, it looked, because you used to be able to get a half ounce of that for like, I ain't seen no more mids. I ain't seen any mids. I ain't seen no fucking middle grade weed in a while, and no last time I seen middle grade weed was like at the beginning of the coronavirus, and somebody only had 1 pound of it, and I bought 2 ounces of it. Hold on. So you gotta use your Phoenix power to beat the guy. You gotta use the Phoenix power. That's R2 and circle.
Founder, that's a swing and a half. Be ready to move.
See, every time you hold R2, the bottom of the screen will light up. See, hold R2, so each one of those is a different button. You can also hit square when you press R2. Use your potions, you got 4 of them. You gotta evade. You gotta remember to hit the evade. I don't remember what button it is. Dodge.
Must do my duty.
I can't find your channel anymore. Hold on. In order for me to find your channel, I think I gotta click on your profile. Watch broadcast. I typed it in wrong. I know. I'm doing something. There. Instant subscribe. And who the hell is that again? Fucking Leland? Kill the Leland. Kill the Leland. I don't understand, but okay. It's Showtime channel. Yeah. ABS CBN. That ain't it, ABS CBN. Don't pop up. Nobody knows what that is. Anytime or channel. It's Showtime. I think I found it. It says 4 subscribers. So it says 4 subscribers. That ain't it, right? The one with 4 subscribers. What is it? The one with the skeleton? The skeleton. Mr. Skullman. My name is Danny. I'm living with the schizo disorder.